Okay, I got my keg cut out here, and I'm not going to go too far into explaining much of this, except for that I did use two different videos on YouTube. One explained explained using a jig to cut out the upper part here, which is what I used here. I had my kegs in good condition, and when that's sealed in there, just pop the top off of this. And of course my burner assembly was down inside there, which is just a regular ball valve. There was a video on YouTube about how to pop that out of there. Came out extremely easy for me. This part just pushes up this direction and releases, and the spring's out of there. They pull the ball valve out of there. There's a little pressed in seal in there. That was probably the hardest part of getting this apart. Then there was another video on YouTube about putting a jig together, and this is exactly what I did here. I just used particle board, spaced it out so that it could go in my keg and then come over the edge, just like that guy did on YouTube. And a couple of clamps hold my my little cutoff tool right on there. 2-inch saw blade fit perfectly in there, and this goes right in the top of your lid. I had to grind mine down a little bit so I could get a nice smooth surface, because it was kind of tight for me. But once I did, I just hooked the whole thing up in there and spun that around, and it just cut it off just really nice. So very good. And I'm just going to keep this jig for further use, because I think I'll probably do a couple of these. So I'm just going to leave it set up like that and just use a clamp together, and I'll just be able to do it real quick like that. Okay, so instead of discarding my keg top, I'm going to make a stand for my keg, and then the burner assembly that I'm going to be putting together and assembling, I'm just going to stick this back together and use the clip to clip it all back in there again. And I'm actually going to weld on a couple of supports here. I'm going to use this as a splash guard, and I'm going to be able to raise this thing up and down right up underneath my keg until I get it just the right spot, and then it'll sit there the whole time, and hopefully the flame will just come flying right out of here. So I'm going to utilize this keg 100%. Okay, you can see my bed frame back here. This is from a California king bed. King bed frame. They're all probably pretty much the same. Good strong steel. Got that for $10. So this is part of my economy keg burner conversion. And here I'm starting to get some pieces lined up. That'll be for the top portion of my keg. That'll hold my keg right there. And then I'll have some 24-inch legs that go on there. That'll be made to my specs then, rather than picking up one of those online that will be too short for my fermenter. Okay, so here is my venturi, basically made out of copper pipe, and this would be the air inlet side on this side right here. Air will go blasting through there, and you can see a 1/2-inch elbow with a 1/2-inch pipe going through. That goes through, that's just right through to the other side, and it sticks out about 6 or 7 inches, and that's going to go up through my pipe there. Make sure I got my gas flow going through the right direction. And this is 1-inch copper pipe right here, reduced down to 1/2-inch right here, and then this is my 1/2-inch female fitting here that the gas hose adapter will go into, and you will see that a little bit later. This side over here comes through. I got it centered as closely as I possibly can in the middle of the 1-inch pipe, and you can see my fingers on the back side over there where the air will come blasting up through. I'm attached the reducer on my 1-inch pipe here down to 3/4 pipe and a 3/4 male fitting, and you can see my 1/2-inch pipe is coming out. I don't have much airspace there, but it seems to be enough to make the burner work quite efficiently. So there's my whole venturi setup, and this gets mounted onto the burner assembly pipe, which is quite long right now because we're still in prototype stage. It will get cut down when I get my stand made. And I'm just going to screw this on real quick here so that you can also see, get it to a point where it holds itself up here. So this will be gas inlet side, air inlet side, and I have this little hose that hooks up here. Fit right in there. This is just a nice little flexible corrugated hose. It's going to go into this little, the Coleman Quick Pump 120 volt It's a very nifty little thing I found for about $4 down at the brand spanking new condition also. I think it's a air mattress filler or something like that. One side it says deflate on this, and the other side's the outlet side. In case my corrugated pipe will fit into that side and then go straight up into my blower. And the pump then gets plugged into outlet. The outlet right now I have adapted over into a single pole dimmer switch, and it works very effectively and does the push on and off for the pump, and also a dial switch for voltage control. Controls the pump really good, and I might show you that in another video. So this is all prototype stage. You can see my boxes in the back here. I'll be putting it all together in a real nice box, and it'll be all real controlled and sealed up. Set up in its kind of rough assembly stage here. I'm showing you all the parts. Here we have the electrical hooked up to our little fan motor here, and the pipe going straight on in to the back side of the, what I'm just calling the venturi, and I showed you the parts of that earlier. Gas hose hooked up. This is just 3/8 inch hose, inside diameter. I tried it with a 1/2 inch hose, just regular garden hose, to try to see if I could get any more gas flow and any bigger flame out of there, and it didn't seem like anything else was any better. So this will be a nice, safe little fitting here. Got the outdoor rated hose. This is 12 foot long, so it gives me plenty of space for my burner. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this on here. It's got plugged in. You've got to watch this live electrical here so we don't touch that. But this is our little thing, $5 down at Home Depot for a little single pole dimmer switch. And on it goes. And the motor just turns on. And we can turn up to full crank here. We pretty much have full control of that airflow that comes through the burner set up there. And I'm hoping this is going to work.